Alright. We're back in. Here at this bonfire. And if I remember right, we died and lost some souls. So that's my first order of business. Yeah, the evangelist there smacked us with stuff. So we're gonna go try to get those souls back, and then I think mostly my goal this episode is to get all of the NPC quests moving properly. So we gotta find a bunch of people and talk to some people at Firelink Shrine, because I'm gonna try to do it as complete as possible this go around, not miss anyone. Good luck with that. Oh wait, you need volume. Okay. Volume achieved. Oh, yeah. Yeah? They're little nightmares. I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure this place was like heavily inspired by Berserk. I know that's a big influence on Miyazaki in this game, but like these like breaking wheels are a big deal in the Berserk Dark Swordsman arc when you first enter. Christ, there's so many. Yeah, but I didn't die here. We died further on. Oh, y'all can follow me. She casts a spell, but it's real slow. And then it hit that barrel. Spell. Oh, well, it actually affects you with a status effect called Bleed. No, it's like little bugs that eat you. Actually, all of her attacks cause bleed. Ow. Alright, dude. 3. And bodies. So, presumably, she was leading some sort of ritual? Sacrament? Burning bodies underneath this spooky murder tree. Like you do. There's a guy like right under there. Take the other route. It was. Thralls. They're thieves. So... Hood used to cover the head of lesser folk who were set to work as slaves throughout Lothric, also occasionally used to shame and humiliate criminals. So... Weird little slave people. It's also what Grey Rat wears, because Grey Rat was a thief. He's kind of a Robin Hood type. He was all about robbing wealthy people and giving it to the less fortunate. That's a death rattle. That's the best death rattle in the game so far. Alright, souls retrieved.
Cleanse the bastard's curse.
Ah, damn. Okay. I just forget like how rough those guys are early on. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Well, it disappeared. Like when I jumped, it like spooked it. Oh, okay. Hey, bonfire! Okay, we're gonna use this. Head back to Firelink Shrine. Spend these souls and talk to two people who I totally forgot to talk to.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire.
Power.
Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment. Let these souls withdraw
Let's keep working on strength.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Okay, first is this guy.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
We got a chest.
Don't you think? What a sick joke. Asking us to seek the lords of sin. We're talking true legend.
Okay. Guess that's that. And then... Sneaky Bloodborne Bro. There you are. I like his outfit, though. Get that cool mask. Trifold hat. I'd wear that.
Unkindled, are we? And fast on the trail of the lords absconded? Then these red eyes are for you. Use them to pillage embers and briefly heighten your strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for? Pillage embers for briefly heightened strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for?
That's that. And then we'll go talk to Grey Rat, since we've got his... We got her leg. We were supposed to bring her a ring, but she's dead. So we can't bring her the ring. We're just gonna bring her femur to Grey Rat, because that's the kind of world we live in.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece. Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose. You can keep the ring as... Goodbye. And stay safe.
Oh. And, our boy... Yol of Londor is here now. And so since you've decided to make important story decisions, I'm going to allow you to determine how we interact with Yol.
Oh, our champion of Ash, welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
Did I make a good choice for saying yes?
You'll find out by the end of the game.
As I have said, I was once a sorcerer. Alas, the magic of Londor is a far cry from the wonders of Vinheim. But I can teach you what I know. Perhaps, more importantly, I believe that I can help tease out your true strength. We pilgrims of Londor are keenly aware that those branded by the dark sign possess something quite special.
Thank you, Londor. I always knew I was special.
As I have said, alas, but I believe
Okay, so that's all he's got to say. So he offers to draw out our true strength. Should we? Yeah?
Then shall we begin? Bearer of the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
These are free levels. So pump those into Dex. We need to get Dex up to like 16? Something like that.
As I have said, but I believe we pilgrim those. Be
right.
safe, champion of Ash.
Who knows? I guess we'll find out. All right. Now, I think we'll go get the Pyromancer, and then we'll continue on our merry way. Since we can do it. I don't want to forget him again. Oh no! I knew I couldn't just skip you. Oh, y'all. That's what I get for not doing it anyway. So there's a couple of ways, but the best trick, honestly, if you're fairly clever, oh, I guess this isn't a great place. You can lock onto them.
Okay.
So if you press right trigger and it suddenly locks onto a corpse cage, it will wake up and try to murder you. And if you don't kill them while they're like in sleep mode, they're kind of legitimately difficult. So our pyromancer friend is going to be down this path. Somewhere.
These little guys have so much health.
The big ones, or the ones with the big swords, definitely do. Okay, and then we're gonna go in that other path just to make sure. Okay, fuck y'all. Is there a friend ahead? I mean, that's good news. I don't know if I can ever leave this place, though. I may be trapped here for all time. This is where we die. Oh, hey. Do you see that little flame over there? Yeah. Well, that's fair and keep. We'll go there to deal with some Abyss Watchers. Oh, I get it now. That's how I get back. I really like the Abyss Watchers. The boss battle's a bit rough. But... Basically, back on track. Oh, Jesus, with the firebomb. Oh no! Aha! Yeah, most of the time I never even make it to this part of the Undead Settlement.
Aha! Unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornix, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are. An encounter for the ages. I hear the Unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man?
Of course.
Most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
That's on my conversations from now on. We'll just, to reiterate, and then name who I am and what I'm about. Oh, okay, so we got that guy. That's good news. Now what we need to do, we need to find the right dead people stuff. Tried to beat us to death with it.
What is he?
Well, try to pick it up from context clues. What's going on here?
The evangelists are coming in town. Or
Well, that's in Lothric. So we're the Undead Settlement, which is about its own business. So you...
people going follow.
Kinda, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, the way these things have gone traditionally in past cycles, undead curse shows up, things are attempted to deal with said undead curse, nobody ever comes up with a solution. Ultimately, somebody links the fire, and things get better.
So nobody like.
Yes, the fire bit still remains unlinked. So we were actually... The place where there was the war going on with the knights is actually pretty far away from here. Not actually, because time and space are getting wonky, but you can think of this as like a small town on the outskirts of the actual kingdom. But yeah, this is...
Recto! 2 dead bodies.
As long as you're happy, fucking psychopath. Wait. No, I'm going backwards. Yeah, that's right. See, but that's why I always miss it. The only way to get there is, like, to jump down there, and I never do. But yeah, and the evangelists are specifically from the Cathedral of the Deep. Which is why they use that spell that shoots weird, bleedy maggots at us.
And then we never figured out. Oh, like.
Okay.
Oh, what are our friends?
What do you mean? Oh, like, what all the pilgrims were up to?
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't learned much about Londor yet. Round out. All y'all. Swing wildly until we kill everything. Yeah, that's why the dogs are miserable. Like, they're always easy to take down. But, like, they can be hard to, like, actually land a hit on. You end up wasting a lot of the time and energy. I'm like 90% that this door is locked. I think we have to get it open. Yeah. I want to check something. 'Cause I'm pretty sure the next place... Ah, fuck. That I want to be is on the other side of here. It sure is. Okay. I'm going to push far enough in here to get a bonfire, and then we're going to go back to the other side, because we need something from that graveyard. I will say, though, that, like, they went ham on the environments in this game. Like, everything's very, like, dense and atmospheric, and I really dig it.
Oh, cleanse the bastard's curse.
Stick rendering style.
Mhm.
And I think they made everything super
Mhm.
and the same tone of gray, so it's like the character gets lost pretty easily at times. If it weren't for its
That's fair.
like the rocks,
Yeah.
it's all kind of gray and light refractive.
It's easy to lose track of your character in it.
Well, yeah, that and like it all just kind of blends together. There's nothing for your eye to like focus on that's different.
Mhm.
So like this one inspired tone, so it's like visually interesting.
Yeah. You're locked, right? Well, they're definitely not in good shape. Fun fact, though, weird, like, I guess lore aside, I don't think it's true in this game because we're working with embers and not humanity. Oh, hey, we're back here. That worked out flawlessly. King of fucking Dark Souls. Rats are one of the few places in Dark Souls 1, and I believe 2, where you can pick up humanity sprites. And that's not really explained, but the implication is because they've been feeding off of dead human corpses and slowly absorbing little bits of humanity through their blood. It's pieces of the Dark Soul, functionally. It's the things unique to humans. Kinda. So in Dark Souls 1, your unit of measure is just humanity. Like little humanity sprites. Treat them like souls, but consumables. In Dark Souls 2, you don't get humanity directly. You have a human effigy, and the way it's explained is basically you stare at it for a really long time and sort of like fall into a trance and remind yourself of who you were before you began losing your mind and your memories, and that reminds you and brings back your humanity in some way. In this case, we're not even working as an undead. Well, we weren't. Well, we're an unkindled. Yeah, so under normal circumstances, we wouldn't have actually hollowed. Correct. Something... Yeah, but I can't get up there. From this angle. Yeah. Yeah, so like, do you notice that when we died, we still had a human face all the time? Yeah. Yes. Well, that, yeah, when we're embered, we will, yeah. But I mean, you notice that like when we die, we've still kept human features. Yeah, it's because we're not a normal undead and we don't suffer from hollowing like they do.
Bridge to nowhere.
Fucking damn it. The lizard was gone. I know, that one's really hard to get to. At an angle where I can like quickly attack it without spooking it. It spooks even when I'm nowhere near it. Yeah, but they're not very effective. pointed out a while back.
Yeah. That's so intense. You don't get as many friends to summon in this game, right?
Significantly less. Dark Souls 2 has a lot of like story NPC summons and a bunch of just like random people you can summon. Like Bradley, right? Like Bradley's not a character in the game. He's just a guy you can summon sometimes. Yeah, this is what he's shooting.
Oh, are those great arrows?
They are great arrows and giant great arrows specifically. This was the graveyard I needed to come to. So you can tell he's been doing it for a while.
So those like farmery looking guys that are undead?
Correct. Undead Hollows.
Guys.
Their crazy movements.
Yeah. They're like tiny little like rogue gnomes.
Rogue gnomes.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll allow it. Hey, we got another bone shard. Oh, also, this is the reason that I chose the white tree branch as my special gift. Because if you've got a white tree branch on you, that dude won't shoot you. Which is why I could just wander around here. And
Is he just shooting hollows? Why is he doing this?
he's shooting anyone who gets near this tree that isn't a friend.
Oh, he's protecting the tree.
Mm-hmm.
I like him.
I thought you would.
Trees deserve to be protected. Why is everything so wonky?
It's all broken.
Yeah, everything's slanted though.
Well, two reasons. One, everything is old and broken. But two, remember, like, the world isn't holding together very well at this point. You're gonna really see it when we get to, like, the Ringed City. Oh, fuck off. Sleepy dog. When we get to the Ringed City, it'll become more apparent, but, like, quite literally everything is getting broken and smashed together.
That's why there was ground that was like, it looked like weird tectonic plate movement.
Yeah, so places that used to be...
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, places that used to be far apart are now being brought together.
Okay.
Timelines are weird. So, like, for example, in Dark Souls 1, there was a set of places you heard about a lot. Like, Astora showed up a lot. It seemed to be an important nearby kingdom.
I think we are Asturian
No,
in this game.
we chose Irithyll.
Oh.
But, so you had a handful of kingdoms that you heard about a lot. Dark Souls 2, you had a different set of places that you heard a lot. In this game, both sets of, like, places and timelines and places you've never heard of are all present, even though there may be, like, millennia separating them, and that's one of your indications of, like, time isn't necessarily as smooth as it used to be. Okay. open this first. So that's a door I couldn't open before. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do... We are gonna go into this room. But not now. I think we're gonna go take these ashes to the lady and get the key, and then we'll go get our cleric. Yeah. Yeah, well, let's do it this way. And I think that'll be all but one of the people we have to pick up.
Ah, well met. How may I be of...
See, this is why, and I usually miss the cleric because I always forget that we have to get those ashes.
Gracious. Passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
And that expands our inventory. And then we need the grave key.
Howard.
Yeah, that's actually here in Firelink Shrine. So we'll get it eventually. But yeah, so then I can get the grave key, which allows me to open up the thing, which lets me get the cleric. And I usually forget about that till it's too late.
Sure.
Maybe. I don't remember what a level costs these days.
Very well. Then touch the dark, take nourishment.
Yeah. Of the blind waifus, she's the best blind waifu.
Every time we come in here, you're stumped.
There's so many. There's so many things I would like to do. I would love to have more health. I would love to have more stamina. I would like to be able to wear heavier armor. I know we need to get our dex a little higher for weapon requirements, but strength is going to be our main stat, and we should start working on faith at some point. So, like, yeah, I'm always like, ah! Well, yeah. It's hard.
Farewell,
It's
Ashen
difficult to
One.
plan well. But we also got that bone shard. Yeah, stronger Estus flasks. Okay, and then I think this is where we want to go to find our cleric friend. This takes us to... Loincloth. Nice. Takes us to the secret Velca statue. If you're ever curious what Velca looked like.
Very nice hair. Very flowy. Good hood.
We can request absolution or dissolution. You don't know? You have to request it. Velca is the goddess of sin. If that means anything.
Whoa! There's trees growing out of it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what
It's true. We don't.
like there's some kind of tree feature, something like that. The undead?
Perhaps. Here's an interesting thing to consider. In the very beginning of Dark Souls 1, we get sort of a brief overview of like what was going down in the world that led to the Age of Fire. And we don't know much about it's just referred to as the Age of Ancients, whatever existed before the first flame appeared. But we know that it was gray, timeless in some way, and that it was populated by ancient eternal dragons and great arch trees. And we've seen an awful lot of people turning into trees, and we've seen a lot of dead... They're not technically dragons. Dragons can't exist in this world, but... yeah, drakes and dragon descendants. Ah, got it. Yeah, I remember you. Are you following my head? Fuck off.
That doesn't still mean off.
Not necessarily. I mean, we're gonna see lots of red throughout the game, so it doesn't always mean Lothric. In this case, I don't believe it's necessarily tied to Lothric. Those dudes mostly just clean up bodies, chop them up into little bits to dispose of corpses. That's why they're walking around with buckets and hacksaws. Man, I do not remember the cleric being this hard to find. Oh, there she is.
Who is there? Is someone there? Anyone? Oh, please, whoever you are, touch me. The dark surrounds me, nibbles at my flesh. Little creatures, they never stop biting. So please, hold out your hand and touch me.
Sorry, I did that without asking.
Yes, there you are.
Kinda
So close, indeed. Then I am not entirely alone just yet. Praise the merciful gods above. Oh, forgive me. I am Irina of Karim. I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper. Your touch has freed me from the darkness. You are a champion, then. I am weak and unfit to tend the flames. But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead? Oh, thank you, sweet champion. I shall take my vows. I, Irina of Karim, solemnly swear to serve you.
Woo!
So we trust clerics in this game, but not in Dark Souls 2.
Oh, so fun fact, she's not actually a cleric in Dark Souls 2. That's why she's always like, you're not ready to hear those miracles. Like, you need more faith, much more faith. Like, buy more miracles from me and, like, study up hard, and then I'll explain this. Yeah, she's a grifter.
I totally believe
Yeah. Yeah, she's... I can't remember how her questline goes and ends, but she's, like, there to get money from you. That's her whole plan. Anyway. And then there's this dude.
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. Now you've gone and rescued the wench. How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help. Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I'm Egon, a knight of Karim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long. What's the matter? My terms are very simple. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long.
Whoop. Too early for that.
Run away!
We will go there. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we'll just go grab him too while we're here. Oh, I forgot you could throw them.
Got so many.
I got my shield up that time, dude. Yeah, you're used to seeing me swing around like really big weapons, so I only get a couple of hits in. Now we've got a little itty bitty straight sword. Swing this guy all day. Yes, just swing, 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 swing. You know what? I think we are gonna do this because you'll enjoy it. Yeah.
Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... Well, that doesn't get me anywhere. This lift...
So, you saw what you're supposed to catch a glimpse of, which you're supposed to put together in this way. The elevators are connected, and there's an upper portion.
Ah, I'm so smart.
Yeah. Bo doesn't like anybody having fun in the mornings. And here he is.
He's so big.
He's a giant.
He is a giant. In art?
Yeah. You chose it. But yeah, so there's a giant up here shooting arrows down there. So you kind of pay attention.
I help anytime. I help.
That's it. You just come up and you say hi to him, and then he stops shooting at you. Since we had the whiteboard set. He's also kind of a callback, probably, to Hawkeye Golf. Though Hawkeye Golf was very intelligent and philosophical, and this guy is not. He was also a giant famous for taking incredibly potent shots with his unbelievably large fucking bow. This may actually be Hawkeye Golf's bow. Said one way or another. Anyway. Mm-mm.
Did you just go downstairs again?
Nope. So if you're coming up, you hear him halfway, which is your indication that he's here. Actually, you're supposed to jump off halfway up the elevator.
Ah, oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift. On some days, I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. Now, think twice before you go down that road.
First of all, Disassociation sucks. Sorry, second of all, I like that voice actor's voice. It sounds like a good audio.
Sigvard or Sigmar, depending on which game we're playing, of Katarina is one of my favorite and one of the community's most beloved characters. He's always great. So we are going to go do that, but not yet. We're going to go back to that room I said we're going to come back to instead. But that should be all the NPCs in this area. We've got the cleric, we've got the pyromancer. We talked with Grey Rat about his dead lover. We talked with the sad crestfallen knight and the murderous bloodborne knight. And we talked with Morn, the guy who doesn't really like us or anyone at all. Huzzah! And this guy, Onion Knight, friend. Okay, so I'll stop this episode here and then jump back in more or less immediately. So we can go see what's in that room I skipped. And then we'll go deal with that big ol' angry demon. It's gonna be good times. Excited, Bo? Those are the wheezing sighs of excitement. All right. Till next time.